Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 things to know before buying a brand new pair of Ray-Ban or Persol sunglasses. So let's get into it. All right, so the number one thing is that both Ray-Ban and Persol are actually owned by the same giant sunglass manufacturer called Luxottica. So Luxottica owns a huge portion of the eyewear industry. They also own brands like Oakley and so many more brands. They even own Sunglass Hut as well, which is one of the biggest sellers of these sunglasses. A lot of people believe that Luxottica is this big ugly company that just keeps raising prices and that they are a monopoly in using that monopolistic position to harm the actual customers, and that's just not the truth at all. They keep raising their prices as inflation goes up, as everything goes up, as the money printing happens more and more. I'm talking about the US dollar specifically. The prices are going to go up, and as the dollar becomes more and more worthless, they of course have to demand more dollars for their products to keep their profit margins the exact same. I've been in the optical industry for over 10 years now, and I've seen every other brand have to increase their prices as well. All right, so a lot of you probably already knew that one, so let's go ahead and get into number 2. All right, this is actually probably one of the most important things to realize, and that is the fact that their non-polarized variants typically don't have nearly as good anti-reflective coatings or have anti-reflective coatings at all, or oleophobic coatings. So here we have a pair of non-polarized original Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses, and here we can see they don't have any anti-reflective material on them at all. Normally we'd make this blue hue to it, and here we can see there's absolutely nothing. Where here on the polarized pair, we can see it actually does have a very nice and premium anti-reflective material, and that goes for both Ray-Ban and Persol. So here we have a pair of non-polarized Persol 714 Steve McQueen sunglasses, and we can see they don't have that anti-reflective material. And then here on the polarized pair, we can see they do in fact have the beautiful AR coating, which a lot of people really like. And when it comes to some other models, again, some of them are going to be lacking oleophobic coatings, so they're gonna be a lot harder to clean. Now, personally, I really do prefer non-polarized sunglasses for the most part, and it is really frustrating that pairs like this original pair of Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses does not have a high quality coating to it, and I'm gonna have to get a polarized pair to get these same high quality coatings. But when you pay the extra $50 or so to step up to a polarized pair, you're also getting a much better coating. So that's definitely something I wanted you guys to be aware of. All right, the third thing you need to know has to do with the actual lens material. So when it comes to Persol sunglasses, they are almost always made out of a crystal all glass lenses. There's literally just a couple models ever, like their horn models, that don't have all glass lenses, and that's just a manufacturing thing that they couldn't fit the all glass lenses in those horn frames. Where when it comes to Ray-Ban, a lot of the sunglasses are made out of polycarbonate lenses and also all glass lenses. So when it comes to Ray-Ban, sometimes the non-polarized pair actually has polycarbonate lenses, and then the polarized pair actually has all glass lenses, and Ray-Ban's done this with their titanium frames a couple times, and they don't explain any of this on their website. When you go on their website, they don't explain what the actual lens material is on almost any pair of sunglasses there, so it's super frustrating, and you really don't know what's going on, so definitely annoying. So make sure to keep that in mind. If you do get a pair of non-polarized sunglasses, it's possible they're going to have polycarbonate lenses. All right, and number 4 is both Ray-Ban and Persol sunglasses typically come in 2 different lens sizes. Now, of course, it's going to depend on the model, but on the really popular models, they almost always come in at least 2 different sizes. So here we have the traditional 58mm original Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses, and they are also produced in a smaller 55mm lens size that I have right here. They are also produced in a larger size, which has, I believe, 61mm lenses as well. So the really popular models are going to be produced in sometimes even 3 sizes. But on average, I would say Ray-Ban and Persol sunglasses typically come with 2 different lens sizes. And again, Ray-Ban and Persol bury this information on their website. They really don't go out of their way before buying a pair of, sometimes $500 sunglasses to help you guys make sure you're getting the right size. They just automatically, by your region, choose the size that they think you're gonna like, they ship it to you, and then they have to deal with the whole return logistics if you do order the wrong size. So super annoying and super frustrating, but make sure you're buying the right size. So if you order a pair of sunglasses and it's just a little bit too small or a little bit too large, it's very possible that there is a size in the exact same frame that's going to fit you. All right, and number 5 is a myth, and people constantly are saying that both Persol and Ray-Ban sunglasses are made in the exact same facility and they're the exact same, and I hear that constantly, and Persol sunglasses are just way overpriced and they're both using the same materials. That definitely could not be further from the truth when it comes to where these sunglasses are produced. Persol has an entire dedicated facility that just goes to making Persol sunglasses, and Ray-Ban has a big facility in Italy as well, but they also do produce some other sunglasses, I believe, in that facility. They don't just strictly produce Ray-Bans, they produce a bunch of other brands there as well. But when it comes to Persol, they're still making them in the same factory that they've made them in for like 30, 40, 50 years, I believe. Now, with that being said, some parts could be shared, so potentially nose pads could be imported from somewhere else and then actually put on in their Italian facilities. But I'm not too sure about that. And then obviously there's gonna be exceptions, like the made in Japan Persol sunglasses are probably made in the same factory that the made in Japan Ray-Ban sunglasses are made in. So I guess you do kind of have that little outlier there. But generally speaking, the sunglasses are made in completely different facilities, and the build quality on a pair of Persol sunglasses is going to be much, much better. Almost every pair of Persol sunglasses is gonna be handmade in Italy out of beautiful acetate materials. They almost always have all glass lenses, and the construction build quality of Persol sunglasses is going to be really next level if you're comparing them to Ray-Ban sunglasses. But personally, Ray-Ban still does some acetate really well when it comes to like the original Ray-Ban Wayfarer. But other than that, if you're looking for a high quality pair of acetate frames, definitely go with Persol. And if you're going for some high quality metal frames, Ray-Ban potentially is a really good option as well, though Persol does make more and more metal frames as of lately, a lot of them in Japan, and those are really, really nice, but unfortunately very expensive as well. All right, and I just can give you 5. I do have to give you a bonus one as well. Buy from a trusted seller. So buy from somebody who's trusted in the industry. We do have our own website, shadereviewstore.com, where I personally authenticate every single thing that comes in the door. And we also do sell some sunglasses at a substantial discount off the original MSRP as well. But we are definitely very trusted in the industry. When it comes to Persol and Ray-Ban sunglasses, Ray-Ban specifically, there are a ton of fakes out there, and some are really good as well. And the biggest problem with fakes, other than supporting, you know, criminal activity and illegal stuff and not supporting the people who actually produce things, and a ton of other lists of really bad things, but is the fact that the fake sunglasses don't have to have UVA and UVB protection, which is extremely dangerous for your eyes. If you wear a pair of sunglasses that doesn't have UVA and UVB protection, you're much better off just not wearing anything at all. The problem with wearing a pair of sunglasses that doesn't block UVA and UVB rays is the fact that they're still going to darken your vision. So they're gonna feel like they're doing a good job of making everything a little bit darker. But unfortunately, by doing so, your pupils are going to dilate more than they normally would. That's going to increase the surface area for those harmful UVA and UVB rays to enter your retina, causing macular degeneration and eye damage, basically frying your eyes. So make sure if you buy a pair of sunglasses, you buy them from an authorized dealer. That way you don't get burned, quite literally. But that's all I got for guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.